Hi, I'm Sam. My robot name is the Destroyer. I don't think I'm supposed to say my team number, but like our robot, it has a 2-motor drive with a 1-to-1. They're not geared for speed yet, but by the end of the week I'd like them to for state, so you can go a little faster. And we have a 4-motor lift. That's a 1 to 25. The motors are torque on the inside. And then for our intake, we have 2 motors. It's just a 1-to-1 on there also. And they just have their integrated torque. And then for our claw, for our SkyRise, we have a 1 to 5 ratio. And that helps pick up the SkyRise sections. And we have 2 motors on it. They're both for torque on the inside. And so I'm like the main builder, the driver, and designer. My other partner is sick right now and has the flu, so yeah, he's not here. But he does he helps program, he helps build, and he's our backup driver. And yeah, so he couldn't make it today because he has the flu, but we can score 7 SkyRises. Not in a minute 45 though, but we're able to. We can get about 5 or 6 in a minute 45. And then we can also put 6. We can only score up to 6 cubes on the SkyRise sections. So that's when we get done in SkyRise, there's about 6 SkyRise sections and 7 cubes on it. And so you take that multiplied by 4, and well, that's your score. I'm not the best in math, so I don't know right now. And we can get on the high goals here. Yeah, so I also wanna switch the gear, rebuild the gears by state because it's clicking pretty bad. So we need to get that done. And so we can get the high goals. As you can see, it's high enough. And then we can also get up to 7 SkyRises. We can hold 2 cubes with our hooks here, which that is loose. I need to fix that. And these are all loose. Well, yeah, but we can hold 2 cubes like this. It's pretty good at picking cubes when it's all working right. It'll pick them up pretty fast and discharge them pretty fast also. So we score 2 cubes on the SkyRise after we get 5 SkyRises on. But if we're taking a cube up, we try to score 8 points. So if that's a SkyRise on it with a cube or 2 cubes like this, then we can score SkyRises like that. Otherwise, we score SkyRises just with the claw. And the hardest one is the first one, as you can see, but once we get the first one down, then the second one, it's pretty easy, but we put them in at an angle, so then it's easier to grab, because then we found out that it won't be able to lock in there, since it's not fully in there. So then it's a lot easier coming out. But then once we get the first one in, it's pretty easy to get the second one. As you can see, and on our cube, we have to be about 1 cube back for the score on the cube. For any post, we have to be about a cube space back, so that's about 8 inches, so about 6.5 inches we have for space. They have to be back, and it drops it on there pretty nice. But if we're off just a little bit, it could, it'll get messed up. So if we're like that, that happens a lot. So then when that happens, most time we'll either try to fix it real quick, but if we don't get it the first time, we'll just take it off and try to rescore it. So we save time. But on the lift, as you notice, it's starting to click, so we thought if we added rubber bands, then that'll help it go up nicer, and it'll help it go up nice, and it helps support the weight, lift the weight up for motors. And here's our notebook that we have. We just have pictures of how we started the year. We had a scissor lift, and the scissor lift we couldn't get to work in the beginning there. So then we went to 6 bar, and then after that we're like, let's try the scissor lift again. Over like winter break, I searched a lot online, and I had pictures from competitions and stuff. So I saw one where they had a internal gearing down here. So that's like 2 C channels next to each other, and they're all inside it. So it's all nice. And then you have a 12-tooth gear going to a 60, which is a 1 to 5, and another 12-tooth gear going to a 60, which is another 1 to 25. And you multiply those to get a 1 to 25. So each time this gear spins 1 rotation, this gear will spin 25 times. So, and then we also, in the beginning there, we just had there's like a 1 C channel here and 1 here. So it was unstable, but we figured out if we had 2 C channels that it makes it a lot more stable and it doesn't shift around as much. And then, yeah, so like we can get all the goals. And it's a pretty solid robot. We started making this one actually in the second week of January, and it's second week of February, so we built this in about a month. So that's our robot. Our team name is Destroyer, and I hope we get an award with this video.